Hey everyone, I hope you're having a great day. I feel called today to do actually multiple cards. I want to pull a card for us to just kind of get a little bit of insight into what needs to be healed at this moment. I'm also going to pull a card that will give us a little bit of insight into like how to do the healing. And then the third card is going to help us understand like if we do the steps and if we kind of like listen, trust, do what it is that we feel called to do after seeing the first two cards, like what the new experience can kind of be in our journey. Okay, so let's just kind of see where this takes us, and we'll just kind of stay flexible through through the process. All right, so the first card, what needs to be healed? Illumination. Okay, so what I feel called to say right now with this illumination card is that right now something is buried under the surface. We have kept it buried for a very long time and we are craving bringing it up, but we're nervous. And so this idea of illuminating the past, this idea of bringing stuff to the surface, the reflections, something is being reflected in us that someone else kind of like maybe initiated, started, developed, so what we need to do is we need to kind of take what's been buried and we need to shine a light on it. We need to kind of sit with that. We need to watch the reflections, see the patterns, like how that person kind of impacted us, how maybe we impacted them, and what we've been burying and why we've been burying it. And we need to kind of also sit with the fact that we're craving it being unearthed, like uprooted. So it's time to shine a light on this. It's time to illuminate something that we've kept hidden. Okay, that's what I feel is going to help us heal. Now, the way to do that is through strong, courageous, bold actions. This is a very powerful card. I hope you can see the colors. I kind of hope you can see kind of the message there with the rocks. It's so different from this. So once we bring this up, you're going to need a lot of courage in order to kind of like step through the uneasiness, step through the other people's perceptions, opinions. It's going to be a little bit rocky, literally, but what you need to do is have courage through that rockiness, because in the long run, you are being called to be the one who's going to have to bring to the surface what needs to be brought to the surface. Trust your intuition, but be courageous, because once you start, it is something that you're going to kind of have to push through. But this is how you heal. This is what we need to do in order to kind of like bridge the gap between this person and us, the past and the present. The healing journey requires courage at this moment, and you are being called to heal. You are being called to help the family heal. And it is going to take some bold steps. It is going to take some powerful moves. You are going to be the one that other people lean on. You are going to be the one that kind of makes the decisions, whether that's your normal role or not. But you are the one who knows it's time to bring it up. You are the one who knows it's time to shed light on it and to illuminate this thing that everyone is burying and not talking about. So be strong, because you're the one that's being called to do it, and that's not an easy position to be in. But if you do that work and you're willing to take those steps, the beauty is that you are going to gain so much wisdom in that process. The wisdom card, oh my gosh, for this to be the third card, for us to go from bringing something to the surface to being courageous, and there's water in all of these, you know, hopefully you kind of can see that. But right now, yeah, let's bring it out. Let's unearth it. Let's bring it from the bottom of the lake to the top. Let's be really strong and bold in our actions in a loving way, you know, in loving ways. We're not going to do anything that's going to hurt people or ourselves. We're doing this in ways because we know that everyone deserves to have that inner peace, that wisdom. Because even though like this card is the wisdom card, of course, that's the result of the courage. But at the same time, she's free. She's kind of going back and forth between this world and the other world, from deep dives into surface level, activities. So just know that once you kind of get past that really, really tough part where your courage is needed, people are going to see that you were right. People are going to kind of see like, oh my gosh, we all feel better because of this. We all needed that. That's what I keep hearing. Like, we all needed it. And you were the one who was wise enough, strong enough, smart enough, intuitive enough to trust that other people needed what you were giving, what you were doing. You took the leap, and now you can dive in, you can go back. Like now there's more freedom. Now there's more freedom to continue the journey with wisdom, because you trusted yourself, other people trusted you, and you made the decision based on what you knew was best for everybody, yourself, the family, and all the people involved. So that is really, really cool. Let me know how it goes, because that's exciting. And I'm so happy for you that you are going to, yes, it's going to be tricky, but you're going to come out so much more wise. All right? Take care.